Okay, and what we're doing right here is Ruben and I are testing the ability to do desktop save of our Fuse session. We want to see how many things we can record in toto without any kind of issue here. And so Ruben's setting up his the things that he wants to load into display. And take it away, Ruben.
Okay, great. So right now I'm just adding our PowerPoint presentation. And as you can see here, we have 15 slides, and we're just going to go through each slide real quick. So this was actually captured last week. So we're sort of replaying all the content that was uploaded last week.
Now, you were saying that with normal Fuse archiving, it doesn't capture your presentation, any of the stuff that, or what was the stuff that was lacking?
Good question. Basically, the camera portion of the students at home and even the instructors here in the CASLA office were just not able to capture the video part. The audio part was captured, but not necessarily full length of the content, especially the video portion.
Gotcha. Okay.
So great. And here's a video that we uploaded last week. I'm sorry, like about 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to go ahead and push play.
Idea would be to for now, so we can come up with a better place, to probably put these over in YouTube on the CSU. We can go, like I told you the other day, we can go over an hour on those if we want.
Yeah, and I applied yesterday to partner up with them. So I just have to wait the response. They said they were going to email me.
Honestly, they do have pretty high standards on that because they just don't want everybody to come in there. They may say we already have something over at Cal State, you got to use that, but doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah, I tried it out to see if we can just be the user of it and not necessarily partner.
Okay.
Under CSUDH, but I mean, if that's the other avenue we could take, let's do it.
Go ahead, hit the play.
Okay, I'm gonna hit play. Excellent.
Cool. Why don't you throw a PDF, a standard PDF that one of your presenters might throw up there? Yep. And I know that you guys are still working this out. One of the criticisms that I've seen is that the PDFs are, it's like whatever you put in there is going to come back at you. Like, that's a beautiful one right there. That's awesome. It's very clear. But some of the ones that they're putting up there tend to be a little bit small. right?
Right. Let me try another one.
Because what we want to test is the ability to read the document from the YouTube
Right.
after it's been archived.
Right. So something like this could be very choppy.
It's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit small. I can read it. Yes, exactly. If you can, that would be a good rule of thumb. If it looks small to you, blow it up.
Blow it up, right?
Yeah, that looks great. As soon as you blew it up a couple times there, you can make it out, and you'll be able to make it out. I think I'm doing these at about 720.
Okay.
That looks fine.
Okay.
And then you guys, what do? You do markup over there. You take like a document. I've seen you do it a couple times. You'll take a document and kind of break it down.
Yeah. Either I'll use sometimes the tools, and I'll circle, for example, the main point I want to cover or illustrate. So maybe I just want to talk about class schedule.
Gotcha. So it'll be something like there's a document in Blackboard, and then you guys want to call attention to it.
Right.
And then you want to highlight something called attention to, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Normally, what I've seen done in the past with some instructors is they'll bring up an article, and with that article, it's just maybe a 1-page or 2-page article. They'll put it up in. We'll scan it. I'm sorry, and then we'll put it up, and for everybody to see. And that way, we can share, the news article, and then from there, they'll draw attention and start marking wherever they want the attention to be on.
Yeah, I think that's an effective way, and especially if you guys like back it up with a copy in Blackboard, people have access. They'll have 3 ways to access it. They'll get it in real time from the they'll get it in their Blackboard packet probably.
Right.
They'll get it in real time from their prof, and then they'll get it in review if they want on YouTube.
Right.
So you're really hitting it from all angles there. That's real good.
Yeah. And let's see here. Let me do a quick screen share.
Okay.
Just for the sake of this.
Do whatever you guys do. Let's give this thing a full test.
Okay. There is one thing that I've noticed from screen share.
Okay.
Is, let's say I want to show you a YouTube video, and let's see here. I'll just do a CASLA.
And sometimes these things are ad hoc, right? Like somebody says, "Oh, go get that YouTube video."
Right.
Like that.
I think that's the right word right there. It's like, hey, get this, or I want to quickly share this because it's in the news right now.
So you don't necessarily have time for preload or even to test, blah 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 blah.
We try not to go there. We try to have them send it to me about 24 hours in advance. That way I can turn it into an MP4 and then upload it into Fuse. Because even though you saw the content upload quickly, it's not the case when it's new content. So Fuse recognizes the past uploaded content and it quickly then uploads, but the first time around it will take a bit of time to actually have everything uploaded. So sometimes it could take about 10-15 minutes just to upload maybe a 4-minute video.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Kind of putting cache.
Now, Steve, I'm going to play the just a CASLA video here.
Oh.
And I'm on screen share. You see my web browser, correct?
I do.
Okay. So yeah, awesome. So then I'm going to go ahead and push play. Now, tell me if you hear any sound.
Okay. I'm not hearing anything yet.
But do you see it playing?
I do see a flame, and now I see us in that courtyard right outside the CASLA.
But no sound, right?
No sound, and I see the dynamic Miss Tony.
So you can see the video, but you can't hear the sound.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing on the sound.
That is one thing that you cannot do with Fuse during screen share is you can't play a video on screen share. Now, it will play the video, but it will not play the sound.
Interesting.
So that is an interesting piece.
Yeah, no, you definitely would want. If you had a choice, you'd want the sound to come out of that video right now.
Right. The funny piece is, I can hear the sound, so it gives it the illusion of, oh, the sound's playing, but the host in this case can actually hear it, but not the students or not the people.
Maybe because you've already declared a sound source.
Maybe.
And if you right mouse click, if you right mouse click anywhere in Fuse, you'll see. Let's see. Actually, move your mouse. Yeah, right there. See where it says settings? Yeah. Go back. Settings. You kind of have to go to like a blank area and do this. And right mouse, like a normal PC right mouse click. You just had it just a second ago.
Sorry. Settings?
No, I was just going to show you. Yeah, there it is. You see settings, and you'll see there's a place for microphones.
Yes.
You might be able to, if you hit that, pull that display. Look, you have display audio in your pull down.
It says built-in line input, digital input.
Yeah, you might mess with that if you want it. That's how you would do it. That's how Fuse knows where it's getting its sound from. And I have a feeling because you're already using the microphone as your input, that if you messed with that, you could change it you could quickly change it.
Okay, so let me do display audio. Okay, I'm going to close it.
I'll let you know if I'm hearing anything.
Okay, I'm going to test that.
I'm hearing it now, but maybe is that coming through your mic?
It sounds like it's coming through my mic.
Yeah, because I'm still hearing your mic loud and clear. Anyway, that might be something to mess around with.
Yeah, that's a mess around thing.
When you have some time, that's probably where you're gonna, if you're gonna fix it, that's where you would fix. You would have to kind of do that ad hoc on the fly.
Okay.
But I think that's the way you did. That's how yesterday I was messing around with things. I wanted to change inputs without having to kill the Fuse session. I did it from the settings, and I was able to manage that.
Very neat.
Could be display audio. Could be something like that. I don't know. You've already tried a couple of those. But anyway, when you got time, see how that works. Okay, so what else here? We've done document. We did a film. We
did PowerPoint.
Did PowerPoint.
We did the annotations.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop this, and then I'm going to it's already encoded. It encodes in real time, and then I'm going to upload it to YouTube.
Okay.
And then I'm going to send you guys the URL, and you guys review and tell me what you think works and what you think doesn't.
Okay.
Okay.
One little piece here I noticed. When we got your recorder to work, I just hear, and even now, I hear just a tiny little echo.
Yeah, I do too. Now, I was wondering if it was from your side or from mine. Let's see if we can troubleshoot this here. Okay. Can you go back over to your?
I can mute your Steve at the recorder.
Okay. See if
that works.
This line is now muted.
After you do that, see if you hear echo. Because I'm not going to hear it. You're not going to hear it if you mute me.
Okay.
Okay.
I still hear you from the phone.
You can still hear me from the phone now.
Yeah, I hear you perfectly fine. I notice that when I say something, there's just a tiny little lag.
Tiny little lag. Okay.
It's tiny. It's not so much like it's echoing,
Yeah. No, I heard it, and it was happening the other night. And I think what we should do is let's stop this thing right now, Ruben.
This line is now unmuted.
On the Fuse session, I'm just going to stop the recording.
Okay.
For where we're at right now, I'm just doing screenshot essentially.